AIPAC just poured money into a series of ads in my district calling me a liar for speaking out about the truth in Gaza. You might have seen these ads on Instagram and Facebook yourself. They're asking you to disbelieve what you've seen on your own phone with your own eyes. AIPAC wants to weaken me electorally and prevent me from having a seat at the table in the leadership of our country. Now ask why? Because I won't cave to the special interests. I won't cave to the special interests when it comes to Gaza. For that matter, I won't cave to the special interests on Medicare for all. I won't cave to the special interests on accountability in tech and AI. And I won't cave to the Epstein class, rich and powerful men who are totally disconnected from ordinary Americans and believe the rules don't apply to them. Elite impunity. I'm under attack because I take no PAC money, no PACs, never have, no lobbyists, no corporate checks, not now, not ever. AIPAC is attacking me because I choose to fight for peace and because you stand with me. Big money is lying about me because they can't buy me, because they can't buy us. The corporate interests do this every time I've stood my ground for the people. Yet I stand for peace like I have time and time again. Like the time I led the bipartisan effort with Thomas Massey to prevent the war in Iran. Like the time I led the fight with Bernie Sanders to prevent the war in Yemen. Like the time I originally ran for Congress as a 27-year-old to stand up against the Iraq War back in 2004, the first anti-Iraq war campaign in the country. I lost, but we stood up for the right policies. I did not give up then, and I will not give up now. The fight is in my blood. My grandfather spent years in a British jail as part of Gandhi's independence movement. My parents came here as immigrants and raised me in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. They worked hard and taught me to stand up for what is right. They taught me a love of country. Loving your country sometimes means speaking out for things that are wrong and taking on battles that others are too afraid to touch. I've been mocked in Congress for voting against a bloated defense budget. I was sometimes the only vote. I've been sabotaged by lawmakers who I even considered allies because I dared to stand up for a Palestinian state. Look, AIPAC spending is not going to intimidate me. It never has. Together, we will build a movement for justice and human rights. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for having my back. Let's show AIPAC and the special interests what the people can do in this country.
The phrase globalize the Intifada is an anti-Semitic slogan that refers to a wave of terror that killed more than 1,000 Jews. Mr. Lander, Mr. Mandami recently said he'll, quote, discourage the use of the phrase globalize the Intifada, but has refused to condemn it as anti-Semitic rhetoric. You've also failed to outright condemn this phrase as anti-Semitic and a blatant call for violence against Jewish people, which is obviously surprising given that anti-Semitic violence, as you know, is at an all-time high in this country, including in New York and New Jersey, where I'm from. I just want to know if you condemn the phrase globalize Intifada as a call to violence against Jewish people.
I've made very clear on occasions that when I hear that phrase, what's ringing in my ears is violence against Jews in the Second Intifada and unfortunately here in the United States recently.
So you condemn the phrase? It's like a yes or no question. You're either for it or against it. It's given what you said, I assume.
I make clear that I think when people use it, they are saying open season against Jews.
So we should do everything we can to get people to stop using that phrase, correct?
I wouldn't want a law against the phrase. I guess what I would say when you say everything we can do, I make clear how I feel about it and what I think when I hear it. Would I want a law saying that it was banned? I would not.
So you think we should allow that, and you think we should discourage it or condemn it? What do you think we should do on that phrase? You just don't want anyone, you won't even condemn the phrase? Even if you say we shouldn't have a law, do you condemn the phrase globalize Intifada?
I mean, I've made very clear how I feel.
It's just a yes or no, man.
Phrase.
It's not that hard.
But when you say anything we could do, are you saying that you think there should be legislation that would prohibit
this question,
people
sir,
or
I reclaim my
criminalize
time.
people?
This question is, do you condemn the phrase globalize Intifada? It's a
Tell
simple
me what
yes
you
or
mean
no
by
question.
condemn.
You don't know what the word condemn means? You're a very smart
I'm
guy.
afraid it means I think there should be legislation making it illegal to say. And I hate it. I don't like
fine.
it. I don't
And
like
do
how it
you-
sounds.
fine. Do you
But if by
personally-
condemn you mean I would
You
support
can't
legislation
condemn.
making it illegal to say, I
Wait,
don't
I
think
condemn.
illegal to
I
say.
condemn lots of
If
things.
you
I don't
mean,
think should
do
be
I think it's
legislation.
awful and I wish people wouldn't say it, then I condemn it. And if you mean, do I think it should be made illegal by legislation, then no.
Got it. So I sounds like I heard you say you condemn it. You personally condemn it. You would not say it. You think it shouldn't be said.
I would prefer people not say it.
Okay. Mr. Lander, it's surprising you're advocating for free market policies and good corporate governance, which I support. Do you believe the government should be running grocery stores in New York City?
I am supporting, as you know, Assemblymember Mamdani, and he is supporting 5 pilot grocery stores throughout the boroughs in order to address grocery store costs.
So you think government-run stores exempt from property taxes and rent, you're not worried they're going to hurt small businesses like local grocery stores that are owned by longtime residents and immigrants and others? Because they'd have to compete with the government-run ones.
I mean, we don't have enough information to know what the shape or the form of those stores would be and how competition would take place. I love my local bodega. I love my local grocery store. Yes, they are owned by immigrants. I want to see them thrive.
Right, it'd be tough if they were competing against socialist-driven.
But then we have many places in New York City that are food deserts and have no good grocery store providing decent, nutritious, affordable food. And in those places, I don't see any harm offering additional
You could have
options.
incentives, like we've had incentives in other places to encourage.
We have incentives. We have a program called the Fresh Program in New York City, which my office audited and found that it's a pretty ineffective incentive.
Got it. But having the government going in to run a grocery store is what you think is the solution?
In places where there currently are no grocery stores that are food
incentives.
deserts, what would be the harm?
I want to just talk about people from New Jersey who commute into New York to work, to see doctors, to spend money, and contribute to the economy.
We'd love to have them.
No, it's great that you love them. I mean, you obviously supported the congestion tax, which is hurting them. And the MTA, as you know, just recently announced that they will be increasing subway fares, the very mode of transportation you were suggesting commuters take instead of driving, which is part of what it's encouraged. Do you support those price increases at the MTA?
I support congestion pricing. As you know, we want to welcome folks from
What about the
New Jersey,
fare
and
increases?
we want to
The
pay
fare increases
for.
at the MTA. Do you support those?
I don't support
Subway
the fare
fares.
increase at the MTA.
Okay, great. Because I worry that nickels and dimes, folks, and hurts a lot of people. Just like supporting a BDS movement would do the same thing, and going after Israeli bonds and encouraging divestment, which would really hurt the economy of New York. And with that, thank you very much, and Shana Tova.
Shana Tova.
Join yields. The chair of our subcommittee on capital markets, Ms. Wagner from Missouri, you're recognized for 5 minutes.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. And I want to make clear to my friend, Mr. Gottheimer, that I absolutely condemn the phrase, globalize the intifada. So, as I know you do too.